Hey y'all, I'm Kat and I'm back with another budget-friendly DIY video. First off, I ordered these rings from Amazon. I will leave the link to everything in the description box below. But I'm gonna make my own artwork for this empty space right here in my kitchen. Okay, so the first thing I did was arrange the hoops in the design that I wanted. You can arrange them any way that you like, but I tried to get some type of design right here and right here. So now that I have the design I'm looking for, I'm going to use this adhesive glue. I got it from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue right there, and then I'm going to let that dry. I might even put some right here and right here. Then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to use the gold hoops. Okay, I put glue right here, right there, and there. I just want to make sure when I hang it, it does not come loose. And I laid it on some parchment paper, and hopefully it does not stick to the paper. But if it does, I'll know how to remove it. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna let that completely dry, and then I'll start adding the gold rings. Okay, it is the next day, and the rings did not stick to the parchment paper, so that was a great idea. And these are 10-inch wreath rings. So this is how it is right now, same as it was yesterday, but they're completely dry. Now over here I have, they're called Dream Catcher metal rings, and they come in 6 sizes. And they come in 4-inch, 5-inch, 5.5-inch, 6.5-inch, 7-inch, and 7.5-inch. Now what I have to do is figure out what design I want to do with the gold mixed with the silver. So let me figure that out. Okay, it's been a minute. I had to give this a break because I did not want to rush it, but I did decide to go buy a canvas from Michael's. It was on sale for $19.99. I have not glued the gold rings down, but I did slide them up underneath the first one that I had already glued together, so it could be level. And when you put them on top, it made it unbalanced, and I would have had to find something to level it out with. So, deciding if this is my final look before I start gluing. I do like the middle of the gold, but I'm trying to figure out if that's how I want to keep it. So when you guys see this project again, it might be the same, or I might change these 3. But I like the way the middle is looking. So stay tuned. I picked out my colors. These are the brushes I'm going to use. And then this is the painter's tape I use to frame out my lines. Now that I figured out my design I'm going to use, I use some painter tape to frame out some stripes that I'm going to add to my painting. So all you need is some painter's tape from the Dollar Tree, and I use Dollar Tree paint as well. I put my extra paint in here inside of a Ziploc bag until this dries, and then I can put my second coat. Okay, so this is how my DIY kitchen artwork is looking so far. I'm a little bit upset because the painter's tape that I used, it allowed the paint to bleed a little bit, but that's okay, I guess. I'm just waiting for this gray part to dry so I could remove the painter's tape. And the next time you see my DIY art, it will be hanging on my kitchen wall.